Welcome back, guys. I'm trying to fix a couple things in here. I apologize. But listen, I want to tell you guys something, a little black screen there, because I want to make sure I have some stuff focused in here. We made a lot of changes, guys. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. I'm so glad to have you guys here. Welcome back. It is freaking, listen, when I wake up in the morning, I go to work. It's Monday, it's Tuesday. I shake the cobwebs. I got my coffee here. And as you guys know, I have my shots during my play-by-plays. I got this lined up. And then I got my cigar right here lined up as we do. And we got the freaking wheel lined up. And I'm going to show you just a quick little idea right there. We got the wheel lined up to spin. When you guys are ready to rock and roll, you know what that means. We get out there and everybody makes some money and having a good time. Hopefully, everyone spends some big-time money. You don't want those red X's. But anyway, welcome back. It's Tuesday. Welcome back to the show. It's the 23rd. You know, I started thinking, I'm like, man, the summer kicks in gear. All these kids are home from school. You love having them there. Then you're like, hey, man, I want to get you back to school. And you go, man, I got to make lunches and all this in the morning. We're heading back very, very quickly. Get those vacations rocking and rolling. Today, football is back, man. We're back in touch. I know yesterday we had a long conversation about Trump and Kamala Harris and Biden and all that, sports entertainment. We got to hit those things. But we get right back to football, right? We're gonna drill on that all the time. We have to touch sensitive topics. People don't get your feelings hurt. It's all love and support for our nation. But right now, we're back in touch with the NFL season and football. And we got today the Patriots. What are the needs for the 2024 NFL season? What can they do? The New England Patriots, a team that was great for a very long time with Tom Brady, Belichick. Some great things were happening out there. Gronkowski until they left. It's been complications. We got to keep it real. We got to tell it like it is. It's been complications. They bought, it's only been a couple years, I'm just saying. But some complications out there, right? Like Tom Brady's gone. They bring in a quarterback, Mac Jones. And listen, there was some high hopes for Mac Jones. People were like, Mac Jones, wow, he's balling. Had some great games. When he had some bad games, people were like, oh, Mac Jones, he's never going to live up to Tom Brady. It's never going to work out. This time, I said this last season throughout the year, it's what have you done for me lately? I don't care if Mac Jones had a good game or a bad game. It was a roller coaster ride. Like for a lot of teams are having that problem. So this year, what are the needs? What do they got to do? Well, number one, obviously in the chat. Good morning to you guys. Welcome to the damn show. Welcome back. Throw the dice in the chat right now because we're live this morning again with football back up. We got sponsors rocking and rolling. I can't wait. We got the wheel back in full effect. And let me tell you something. My earpiece is here working perfectly fine. And I said, you know what? I got so used to wearing my damn headphones for a couple days, kind of in the zone here in this loud and clear. I kept it on and rocking and rolling. So good morning to you guys. Before I actually dive into this, I'm throwing the dice in the chat because I appreciate you guys jumping in with me this morning, live on the live stream this morning for the Patriots. But their needs, they got to fill the quarterback position. I mean, I'm just saying that the quarterback position is number one. And look, when I look at what they're doing right now and the kind of talent they're bringing in and what they're trying to accomplish, I'm like, they got to fill the quarterback first, and they got to start building around that, right? The impact players, we're going to go into that today. We're going to go into Tom Brady, why he left Gronkowski. We're going to go into, obviously, Bill Belichick, the new coach. Was he disrespected by other teams? Did they disrespect him and say, you know what, we don't want him here? Something happened, obviously. There's a lot of concerns there. But at the end of the day, he's got the new girlfriend, rocking and rolling, walking around, living his best life. We're going to talk about that. But the needs they have to fill. I mean, I look at the offense. I look at the defense. There's some impact players, right? There's some in there that I like in the Patriots organization. I'm not hating on the team. They've been great for a long time. The new coach steps in. Are they filling the appropriate positions? Do they have the right players? A lot of teams you go around, we've been talking about for weeks and weeks, from the Cowboys to the Chiefs. I mean, as you look down all these rosters, San Francisco 49ers, as you go down, it's like, wow, some teams are stacked and some teams have some concerns, right? The Patriots have some players, but I believe, I'm coming on here today telling you Tuesday the 23rd, they got some concerns. And let me just go right into the positioning conversation right now, what they need to focus on, because it's the focus for 2024. But number one, the Patriots needs at the quarterback position and their depth chart that's currently there right now. Jacoby Brissett comes over, and look, I'm not saying that he didn't have good games. I'm not saying he didn't play well at certain teams. I'm not saying he didn't have a stint that was good. And then they draft Drake Maye, right? And people are like, okay, what is the ultimate plan here? What is the ultimate plan? You bring a quarterback in Tom Brady's gone. It's to fill that void. And we're seeing this with multiple teams now. We're seeing teams bring a veteran in the game. Russell Wilson steps in for Pittsburgh Steelers. Then they bring in, their quarterback they think could be the long-term deal with Justin Fields. And maybe Russell Wilson is going to be the guy that guides him to light. Similar situation here. But Jacoby Brissett is not Russell Wilson. I'm just saying, he played well. He had some games last year. People are like, wow, he's pretty good. But is he going to be the same thing for the Patriots? Is he going to help Drake Maye? Who do you guys think should start for the Patriots? Should they start Jacoby Brissett, or should they just let Drake Maye jump into the lineup? I mean, because they got to do something. Let's be real. The Patriots need to start getting the ball on the show on the road here, right? Like, let's get some things moving, because the fans are like, Tom Brady was great. Tom Brady was gone. Was he the reason they were good? Obviously, the most important piece of the pie. Belichick gone. Is that a piece of the pie that's gone? Gronkowski. These are people that they lost, right, that are pretty important. I'm going to go into impact players right now. I'm going to go into some interesting conversation for you guys to understand. But it's Jacoby Brissett. It's Drake Maye. Is he going to help him a little bit to mold into an NFL quarterback? Is he the quarterback that can do that? Like, if they have Tom Brady there and they're bringing Drake Maye, this is an easy conversation. Like, yeah, Tom Brady's here. He's going to be playing for a while. He's going to help Drake Maye understand how to become the leader here in New England. Out here in Boston, the sports are big. The Celtics just won the NBA Finals. We had that rocking and rolling with all you guys in the live streams. And now it's like, will Jacoby Brissett be the guy to help Drake Maye out? Do the Patriots want to keep Jacoby Brissett for more years, right? And we can't forget Belly Zapp, right? And there's more people on the depth chart, but we can't forget Belly Zapp. This guy was out there playing, and he was balling for a few games. We had Drake Maye comes in, and then we had Belly Zapp out there, Mac Jones. They were both kind of the running mates last season. And then Belly Zapp, he steps in and it's pretty good, right? Like, he won some games. He's not playing too bad. And then you're looking at the rest of the depth chart. They even have Milton that steps in. They have other quarterbacks. There's a lot going on out there in New England. They're trying to figure out the quarterback shuffle. They probably have it under control where they want to go. But if Jacoby Brissett starts the season and Drake Maye standing there, you got other quarterbacks that are looking for a place to play. Like, if I'm Bailey Zapp, I'm sitting there, I'm going, hey, I'm trying to find a place I can get second on a depth chart somewhere, be a backup quarterback somewhere, not be your third or fourth string quarterback to just ride his career into darkness. Like, that's really what's looking like happening right now at the depth chart position. And I got the quarterbacks here. I got the roster pulled up, the full depth chart in full effect right here, so I don't mess it up, to make sure I got it correct and everyone's name on here. But I'm just saying, when I look at these quarterbacks, Drake Maye, Joe Milton, Belly Zapp, you need those players. They start cutting people, obviously, on the roster. They're going to start letting some guys go. You get to the 53-man roster, you start losing some guys, right? The locker room gets smaller and smaller. That depth chart starts to squeeze in a little bit, and you kind of find out who you're going to be, balling with during the season. Obviously, you get to preseason, which I cannot wait to get to, because preseason starts up. We're live Thursday night during the season, Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. And during preseason, there's a lot of games on. So we're going to be scheduling them, popping them up right to your emails. You'll see when we're live hanging out. A lot of people will be coming in. Preseason games, like I've been saying, a little funky at first, right? You're in preseason. Some starters are in, some starters are not playing. People are looking at injuries and clearing some stuff up. They play a couple drives. Some teams go out there and they start their starters for a whole first quarter. A lot of that starts happening. If you're in here right now, drop the American flag in the chat. We appreciate a lot of things going on in the world right now. We need that USA chant going right now in the live stream and the flag popping in there. We greatly appreciate that, as we always do. But the Patriots, the depth chart position for the quarterbacks is a tough thing, right? I'm just saying. They have multiple quarterbacks out there. They didn't go out and draft their guy and say, he's our starter. If you look at Chicago Bears bringing in Caleb Williams, that's their guy. It's not like that's what's happening here, right? That's not what they're looking to do. At this point, it looks like he's going to start learning a little bit. Maybe he could end up starting. But currently right now, it's like Jacoby Brissett starter, learning a little bit. We'll see how the ropes go. But let's move on to this next piece of the pie. And if you're just getting here right now, we got impact players. But hey, if you've been rocking with us and you know what this is right here, the wheels ready to rock and roll, baby. We got that rocking and rolling. And I got a whole new setup down here that lets me move around all the functionality so much easier, so I can get this wheel spinning and see if you guys start making some money. We're going to start that back up as well, hopefully tomorrow. or Thursday. We're spinning that wheel in the mornings. Put the wheel in the chat. Throw that out there because we're giving away some money. I can't wait to do that. And during our live streams right now, when we got our morning mobsters hanging out and people popping in and out, it's so much easier to make some money, less people in until we get to the play-by-play season when all those people start running into the show. Right now, it's a good time. So I greatly appreciate you guys. We're going to have a lot of damn fun. And guys, welcome back to the live stream. If you're just getting in, and smash that freaking like button right now. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Miss Lex, I hope you're doing good out there. I'm going to make an announcement to everybody that's in here in a second. But the impact players, let's dive into who they got. So Drake Maye comes in, right? And then you get Jalen Polk. Jalen Polk come in from Washington, had a beast season out there playing for Washington. And look, we saw that game. We saw them play against Michigan. They had some dynamic receivers. They had some great players. So, if Drake Maye becomes the face of the franchise and he's got some good receivers to throw the ball to, the offense could kind of start building a little bit if they get that tight end position lined up. And I've been saying this week in and week out. You're going to hear this every single time we have conversation because every team that you will see throughout this season, I promise you, the teams that become elite, the teams that ball out, the teams that actually make money, right? Put the cash money symbol in the chat right now. The teams that get to the elite levels, the playoffs and postseason, to the Super Bowl. Look at the tight ends. They're balling. Do the Patriots have somebody like that? Gronkowski is gone, no longer there. It's been years. Down the Bucs. We're going to that in a second. Do they have a position right there to fill, someone that could step in and ball out the tight end position, obviously, with these impact players? And look, we know we had, Jalen and Polk, and we have, and obviously Drake Maye. And I'm looking at these pictures going, this guy could do some damage on the field, right? Like, I would love to see this guy ball out this upcoming season, see the Patriots do some things, in the Washington uniform there. And then you see him step right in here into the Patriots jersey, ready to rock and roll as an impact player. I believe he will be an impact player, but let me tell you something that I believe before I even go into that. Let me tell you something that I think is more important, okay? This player right here, who was my neighbor actually in Georgia, I bought a home in Georgia. My wife's from Georgia. I said, let's just try that situation. Went out there and bought a house, and this was my neighbor, David Andrews. David Andrews is still the starting center, okay, for the Patriots. And he's a beast. He's an impact player because he's the guy that runs the offensive line. If you don't understand that, the quarterback comes out. Before the quarterback even starts his cadence, you have the center calling out reads, calling out linebackers, making sure people know what's going on. Mike 52, that's the middle linebacker. Mike 52, Mike 55, whatever you want to say. Making the announcements to the offensive line to know what they're going to do. And he has excellent experience. His quarterback was Tom Brady for a pretty long time, substantial time. And David Andrews on the left here went to University of Georgia, was a beast, played out there with Tom Brady. This is an impact player. This is a guy that's on your offensive line. This is a guy that's paving the way for your running backs. If he paves the way for your running backs, then the quarterback is going to be able to open up some play action passes, which is super important. And you need these impact players. And I hate to say that, but typically, when you talk offensive, impact players, you're talking about quarterbacks, you're talking about receivers, you're talking about running backs. But we got to call a spade here. David Andrews is one impact player in the offensive line at the center position that they're going to need very, very exclusively out there. And here's a picture here, out there balling out, winning Super Bowls, him and Tom Brady. This is the guy that's back to be on the offensive line. I think is very, very, very important to be out there balling, helping that offensive line get situated. And if you're in the chat right now, drop your favorite team in the lineup. Drop your favorite team in the lineup out there right now as more people start coming in. Put your favorite team in the chat because we're going to go through every single team throughout the year and we get ready to, when the season starts, we're hitting all of them. When things happen, we're going live. We're catching up on that right away through all social media. That's going to be very, very important. And then we have defensive players, okay? Let's just say this. The linebacker core right now, I believe, is the center of their defense right now. Juwan Bentley, a guy they bring in who's a beast player, a guy that can do the damn thing out there, hit people, make tackles, come up, fill the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, getting it done, gets his head, in there, not scared to get dirty. And then you got Matthew Judon out there who will step up and make plays as well. So you got number 8 and number 9 in the center of the defense that's going to ball out and make plays. You're going to need them. They need them to step up for sure on the defensive side because when the offense isn't all the way dialed in, especially getting some new guys out, trying to gel with the receivers, offensive positions, and here they are together Juwan, Bentley, and Matthew Judon on the field at the same time at the linebacker position. These are players right now, I'm just telling you, they're impact players. These are guys that are going to get shit done. These are guys that aren't scared to get dirty, and they're going to stick their face in there, like I said, in the A-gap and get it done. But the conversation really goes into, right, when I look at these offensive players and these matchups, and I got a lot of cool things here and some graphic to pull up, but when I take a look at what they were able to do to bring in the quarterback position, I'm a little concerned at just the decision-making for that offensive lineup. Because this is, when you come on the field and it's game time, up and here comes the kickoff starts after the run back, whatever, touchback, whatever the case may be. And here comes the Patriots, a starting quarterback led by, Jacoby Brissett. I think people are like, okay, last season was a little bit of a roller coaster. We need to get started earlier this season. We need to get some shit going. And I think if they would start Drake Maye, which might happen if they do start Drake Maye, it might say, and the lineup, Drake Maye heads onto the field, brings out the New England Patriots. It might be that feeling, right, that you get like, okay, here come the Patriots. What are they doing this season? They might need that morale. Unless Jacoby Brissett gets out there and balls the hell out. I'm just saying they may need a little bit of a change there. I think it's an important conversation to have. But anyway, they got some impact players. And I think the quarterback position is a little shaky at the moment, to say it the best possible way. Now, will the Patriots make the playoffs this season? I put that in there in the live stream. 100% of people said not a chance. 100% of people that came to the live stream today so far, watching it live, said not a chance. And the people that watching this later, if you're watching this and you're not watching it live, which will be right after this production goes up, in the chat, in the message bar, will they make the playoffs, yes or no? When I look at here, the teams, look, I'm not going to lie. They got some work put out for them with the Buffalo Bills, with the Miami Dolphins, New York Jets. New York Jets have an opportunity. They're falling apart a little bit like they've been for the last XYZ years. But with Aaron Rodgers back in, they had a decent defense. They can come out and do some things with some weapons. The Miami Dolphins have tons of weapons. I can't say enough about how many weapons they got. How great would they be? We'll find out. And then the Buffalo Bills, they're always a tough team to play. They lost Stephon Diggs. They're trying to fill that void. Josh Allen will still ball out. But at the end of the day, can the Patriots make the playoffs? And they got to get through these teams. This is just their division. Look through their lineup and their schedule, and you go through the division. In the chat right now, will the Patriots make the playoffs, yes or no? Drop that out there right now. I'm going to see what you guys think. And again, primarily, the dysfunction, the setup at the quarterback position is going to be the main reason why they may or may not make the playoffs. But unless Drake Maye comes out and he's an all-star, he needs weapons. And I look at the receiver position right now. Jalen Polk, I like that. I like that situation right there. I got a bunch of players that I'm squinting right now. Yeah, I'm squinting right now. Kendrick Bourne. Look, they got some players. Stevenson, running back position. They got some players. But my concern realistically is who's the commander-in-chief on the field making plays. And we don't believe in your guy who's coming. He's learning from Jacoby Brissett. He's not learning from Tom Brady. He's learning from a guy that's moving around the National Football League year in and year out. So at the end of the day, I was even with the Commanders even. Just moving around. I don't know if that's the best situation, but we'll see how that phases out. And those are the teams, the Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins, and the Jets in their division and other players they have to go against. Let's move forward to another piece of the pie here. Why Tom Brady left and retired with the Bucs, right? And I thought about this after watching football, playing football for so many years and being a part of it. It's like, I never thought for the life of me Tom Brady would lead the Patriots, first and foremost, and why the Patriots would let Tom Brady leave. That's the second thing. And I believe all of Boston, right, Massachusetts, out there in New England, one of the best stadiums to play in football, right? It's kind of like Gillette Stadium. Why would they want Tom Brady to go? I know the offensive coordinator was there. There were some issues there. There's some communication problems and some concerns. But look, Tom Brady's a legend, right? Why did he leave and go to the Bucs? Why did he even go to the Bucs? And then to make it worse, wins a freaking Super Bowl. So you leave there. That's what makes him obviously the GOAT, right? And I know Patrick Mahomes is stepping into that conversation now. A lot of people are talking about that. Guys, stay focused on the chat. When someone has a message, communicate with them. I'm going to go through and read some of these messages, but obviously I can't pull it up just yet. take a look at the chat right now and communicate in there and see what's going on. But Tom Brady retires as a Buck. This was a concern because I'm like watching Tom Brady for all those years. This is the memory I have. Even though he won with the Bucks, won a Super Bowl. I got him and Gronkowski. I got some pictures of that with him and Gronk. But my thing is, I'm looking at this going, this is how I remember Tom Brady. I will always remember Tom Brady like this. Now, if he played with the Bucks for 5 or 6 or 7 more years, you start to change the mental thought. But I mean, this is what I remember in my head, like Tom Brady balling out, him and Gronkowski. Then he had, the Wes Welkers of the world, a bunch of guys running around making some plays and just up there, him and Belichick doing the damn thing, winning Super Bowls. This is what I remember of Tom Brady. And it's like, did he retire too soon? And why did he leave there and not retire there? Because everyone was like, Tom Brady's going to retire as a Patriot. I mean, this guy born, to play ball out there, drafted late rounds, shows up, becomes a beast. Belichick believes in him. All of New England out in Boston, they all believe in him. This guy wins year in and year out. And I got images here to pull up of him, obviously, and Gronkowski when they were with the Patriots. And then I have pictures of him with the Bucks as well. But look at this. This is how I remember New England, just tough, right? Tom Brady, physical toughness, not missing many games, right? Like, that's another thing. Tom Brady did not miss many games. He was healthy, getting hit like everybody else, not missing games. And in the chat right now, is Tom Brady the best quarterback of all time? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat. Is he the best quarterback of all time? Do you think someone's better? Will Patrick Mahomes take that throne? Gronkowski obviously missing games, here and there, obviously injuries and stuff like that. But this is Tom Brady and look at this. And Belichick, they were out there doing the damn thing for a very long time. And for me, it's concerning out there because the team just isn't able to dial in like they did before, right? But to retire as a Buck and then win a Super Bowl, I got those pictures too, right? Of Tom here, goes down there and balls out. First year did okay, second year, Super Bowl. You're like, all right, this is all Tom Brady, right? And he brings his boy with him. They make a deal and they bring in Gronkowski. Gronkowski shows up and he goes, I'm balling out too. Shit. They win another freaking Super Bowl in Tampa. And people are like, well, obviously the main reason why they're winning Super Bowls in New England now would be obviously Tom Brady and Gronkowski, because they took the same damn thing down there to ball out, right? And you're like, well, I'm going to remember the guy like this in the image that we see right here with the Patriots. But again, the guy did it and was balling out. So I got some concerns right now in New England with how they're going to fill that void. But check this out. Was Bill Belichick disrespected by the NFL? Like, Bill Belichick leaves, right? He gets terminated. He steps down. He gets fired. There's a lot of conversation of how people can spin this, right? Like, he was going to leave. He wanted to leave. The fans wanted to leave. Whatever the case may be, you have Bill Belichick steps down. And this is the picture that I remember of Bill Belichick out there, because he's a tough dude out there in the snow, walking around, winning football games for a long time, putting together a solid game plan, bringing in those little receivers to have, you have people like Edelman and Welker, and then you got Gronkowski, and then you got tough running backs out there. They put together a solid football team organization for a very, very long time. And I look at the picture here. This is a memory that people will have coming through the tunnel, leaving the field, going on the field, whatever the case may be. These two rolled together, and this was a dynamic, duo, if you want to say. Those two together, they show up into your stadium, you're like, okay, this shit's going to be a tough game, because you got a coach on the sideline and a coach on the field making plays, right? So the conversation is, was he disrespected by other teams? Yes or no in the chat. Do you think Belichick should have had another job? Because it wasn't like all these coaches or all these organizations were out there getting him. It seemed like that. Like, he visited a lot of teams. Like, he was in Atlanta. We're like, oh, he's going to go with Atlanta and make a deal happen. Like, people really, really thought in their mind, Belichick's going to easily sign a deal. And he did not easily sign a deal. Like, he did not sign one. So it was like, okay, are the teams against him now? Are they just like, oh, you're not that good? It was all Tom Brady. Like, was it disrespect, or was it just, you're not what we thought you were? Like, I'm just asking the question. Was he disrespected by teams? Was he, in fact, that good of a coach? Do you think so? I mean, one of the all-time winning coaches of all time. I mean, something has to show for here. Why did they just drop him like, Look, I'm just saying this guy should have been somewhere, right? They dropped him off and said, forget it. And they bring in another coach, okay? Drake Maye, a former player, right? Obviously with the Patriots, and was also on the coaching staff with Bill Belichick. Do you think this was a smart decision to bring in Drake Maye and make him the coach, the head coach, not a coach, the head coach? Was this kind of disrespect to Bill Belichick? Do you think this was a smart decision? Do you think he can help the Patriots get to the playoffs? Can he help the Patriots do what they've been doing for a long time? And here he is on the sidelines here, standing with Belichick, right, as a former coach, and he was also a former player. Do you think there was some sort of issue there? I don't know. There could have been some kind of conversation beforehand. But ultimately, was he disrespected? What do you guys think? And I got some other images I want to talk about right now, because now Belichick has moved on to bigger and better things in his life. And now he is now dating, obviously, his new girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. So, and again, I have, let me see how old she actually is. I believe she's 24. Yeah. Belichick is 72. She's 24. And I'm not hating on Belichick. Like a lot of people in the chat, is this the right thing? Is this cool? Is this good? Look, I'm not hating on this man. If this man can pull a 24-year-old girl, obviously, we can't deny the fact that he's got shitloads of money, right? Like that's going to come into effect somewhere. I'm not trying to hate on him, say she doesn't like him. That's not what I said. What I said is he's got shit tons of money, right? So there's got to be something that can be said for that. But more importantly, he's a special guy. Guy's been out there balling for, with the Patriots, rocking and rolling, watching his team do big things for a long time. Do you think that this is Belichick's new chapter? Are you okay with this, right? Age is just a number, right? Tracy driving out there. What's going on? He's balling, right? This is his new girlfriend. This is how he's rocking and rolling right now. And look, I'm not knocking the man. Like, to that girl is beautiful to most people in the world. So I'm sure she's beautiful to him. They made this work. Instead of him walking around arguing, yelling at players in the locker room, on the sidelines, dealing with whatever BS here and there, he's got his new girlfriend. So look, throw the hearts in the chat. Just give him some love right now, right? Like Belichick deserves it, right? Like, I don't know what you guys think. Yes or no? Is this cool? Put some hearts in the chat for all the girls joining us today in the live stream, hanging out with us. And put some hearts in the chat for Belichick. He's got a new little, love in his life out there, having fun, doing the damn thing. But, at the end of the day, was Belichick disrespected by the NFL to not even have a coaching position? And it was like when he left there, one of the all-time greatest coaches in most people's eyes, most winning coaches of all time, coached some of the greatest players of all time, and Tom Brady as the GOAT, right? The MVP, the reigning GOAT that people think still is of all time. He's got to have some sort of clout, right? Like this man has to be some sort of gifted position, but did not sign another deal. People are kind of saying, was a little disrespected. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But Drake Maye, I'm not sure how that will pan out. Pull that picture up. Will Drake Maye step in and help the Patriots get back to where they were? Or will the Patriots crumble this season? Because look, some people, right? Some people are saying, hey, this is just another Mac Jones. People have been saying that. People have been saying this is just another Mac Jones. And look, I hate to say it, but Mac Jones was supposed to be great. Went to Alabama. All the quarterbacks that came out of there, from Tua to Jalen Hurts, you can go on. Even Panthers quarterback, all these players. And then obviously, now this guy shows up out of UNC, but you're like, all these other quarterbacks that came out of Alabama, some of them are balling, some of them doing better than others in the National Football League, but they came out, they're playing. Drake Maye comes in from UNC, steps in. They're saying, you just got another Mac Jones. If that's the case, the Patriots are in trouble because obviously that didn't pan out. So look, you got your quarterback, you got your receiver and Polk, you got some gifted players. Can they pull it together? That's a question. That's why I had this up here. Patriots needs for the 2024, 24 season to end the segment today primarily is they got to fill that quarterback void. They got to make sure they have the right person for the job and not a week by week situation. Hey, we'll try you week 1. We'll see week 2. Like, that's what preseason is for. Come NFL season week 1, they need to find their guy. They need to get successful pretty quick, and they need to get the fan base involved and say, this is our guy, this is our lineup, let's roll, let's build on this, because Drake Maye is the new sheriff in town, the new coach in town to make sure this is working. And you got Drake Maye, Jacoby Brissett, Bailey Zapp, a bunch of people that are there right now on that depth chart that are people are confused. But I appreciate it. The super chat, Maha, I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you stepping in today and watching our live stream.
Make some noise!
And we got that wheel lined up for this year. We're going to be spinning that damn thing. I'm excited about that. You know what? For good freaking measure, we're going to spin the wheel right now. Everybody put the wheel in the chat right now. Put the wheel in the chat right now. And Mahi, you're going to spin it. You've been out here doing this whole damn thing this whole time, dropping in super chats every day. We got a lot of people coming in. Mahi, you were selected today to spin the wheel. So we're going to do that. You can see it right there. We're going to spin that damn thing and see if you can win some money and see how this damn thing goes. Everybody drop the wheel in the chat right now, because we're going to spin this thing for good measure right freaking now. And if you're not a Mason Mobster, just spin it in the chat right now, because as we get going with this, you know what's going to happen. All the people start coming in here, the play-by-plays with thousands of people when the guests get started and all that. But right now, we are going to spin the wheel for good measure right now. Let's get that damn thing started. Let's get it riled up right now. See if we can make some damn money. I pray you don't get an X, Mahi. I pray you don't. But let's just get it spinning for good measure right now. Give me 1 sec. Let's spin this damn thing right now. So we're spinning here. We're rocking and freaking rolling right now. And I got this other feature here. Let me see if I got this feature. You see me in the corner? You see me in the corner? We got some features rolling in here where I can watch the wheel, and I'm sitting right here. We got some new features. I'm just saying. I can see what's going on. No! Oh, my God. Okay, look. Mahi, we're spinning again. We're spinning again because you deserve it. We are spinning again right freaking now. Drop the wheels in the live stream again one more time. Everybody drop the damn wheel in the chat one more time. We're going to spin this shit one more time. We got no choice but to do that for Mahi. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this happen again. Actually, Brittany, you want to spin the wheel? We're going to have Brittany spin the wheel for you guys. We're going to have Brittany spin the wheel because I don't want to have to get up again. I got to get another piece of this studio lined up. We're going to spin the wheel right now. Let's just get it going right now. Go ahead. Spin the wheel, Brittany, so we can get this rocking and rolling. Let's just get this thing. I pray to God right now that we get some money here. Spin this thing. We can't be on camera here. Let's just spin this wheel right now. Get a good spin. Okay, there we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. We're spinning up right now. We're spinning right now. How are we looking? How are we looking? How are we looking right now? Come on now. Come on now. Oh my God. Wait. Okay. Listen. I'm trying. Mahi, I am freaking trying. I am trying, as you can see. We've been giving away our money all freaking year. Okay, look. Mahi, I got something coming for you anyway. Okay, let's see. Pitbull Mama, you want to spin the wheel right now? Whoever drops a super chat in right now is spinning the wheel. Pitbull Mama, you want to spin the wheel right now? Because we can get it rocking and rolling for you right now, too. Mahi, look, you're the man. You know you're the man. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with this damn wheel, but you want to spin the freaking wheel right now or not? Let's go. Pitbull Mama, you want to spin this damn wheel right now? Okay, we can spin this shit again. Can we spin the wheel one more time? Let me see if we can get... Brittany, can we spin the wheel one more time from that side? Just open the door right there and spin that wheel for me so I don't want to have to get up. Let's spin this damn wheel one more time. Right now, everybody put spin it in the chat. You know it's all love, Mahi. I wish you can just get paid. Maybe flip it to the other side. Stand on the other side and spin it so you can just keep the door open. So, look, I'm trying to make this happen. We're fixing our studio, as you guys already know. We're getting ready to spin it right now. Here we go. Check it out. Bang. And during the live play-by-plays, we're going to be spinning all freaking games. You know that. Here we go. That's a hell of a spin right now, right? This kind of feels like Wheel of Fortune. I'm not going to lie. Everybody in the chat put money. Put the money bags in the chat. We need some good luck going out here. And prayers right now for Pitbull Mama. Her husband's going through some serious stuff with the kidneys, stuff like that. We want some love going out. I pray that we can get some money out here. Okay. Oh, okay. 25. All right, there you go. We got some money. We got some money bags right there. We got some money bags. 25 is going out to Pitbull Mama. Look, I'll tell you this right now. Mile High, because you're such a big part of our program and such a big part of what we do. And then when we grow, we have all these people in here doing the play-by-plays with thousands of people. I'm excited about that. And I'm embarrassed right now that the wheel did not show love to Mile High. Like, what the hell is the situation? Because that really hurt my feelings. But if anything, any event, 25 going up to Pitbull Mama, send me that direct message right after. You know how it goes. Right after the show, you send me a direct message, and I get that right to your PayPal account right away. Mile High, man, I got to tell you, I got to do something else for Mile High. We got some stuff going to you anyway, sending right to your freaking house. But listen, we're going to end today's segment with saying I greatly appreciate you guys. We got the wheel that's getting ready to keep spinning. We got a lot of cool things going on. I am excited to do this. We're going to start spinning this wheel throughout the week for people that are jumping into the live stream. We're going to start spinning that damn wheel. And you know how we typically do it. After you spin the wheel, you can give away some of it. You can keep some of it. We got a lot of cool stuff that's going to start happening to start giving back to, obviously, you guys into our brand. So, again, on the way out today, everybody drop in the chat right now. Drop the dice in the chat right now as we sign off. Without you guys in here, this would not be possible. Drop the dice in the chat. Drop the USA flag in the chat. I greatly appreciate you. We are moving on for today's rest of the show, and we're stepping out. I'm here tomorrow at 9:55, bright and early. Throw the dice in the chat so I can announce you guys right freaking now. Roger, so great to have you in here. I greatly appreciate you every time in here. Annie, I appreciate you. Tracy, thank you for stepping in. Mile High, Miss Lex, Pitbull Mama, everyone that's in here. He is motivated in the building. We got to get you to spin the wheel as well. Devon's in the house. We appreciate you. As I scroll up, a lot of people coming in and out. Throw the dice in the chat so I can announce your name right freaking now. Everyone that was in here from today's show, thank you, thank you, thank you. There were so many other people that came in. I know people got to come in, come out. Our show is typically 10 to 10:30. With live guests, we're 10 to 11. We run a little bit past time sometimes. I greatly appreciate all of you. I will be here tomorrow. We're spinning the wheel tomorrow again. So if you're in here right now, be here tomorrow. Smack that like button right now. We're spinning that wheel tomorrow, and we're giving away some money to one of you lucky people as we continue to build our show and our program and get ready for the season. Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday Night Football. We're live for the play-by-play games with special guests coming on the platform. I'm excited for that, and new functionality is starting to go, as you can see. We got our new stuff. We got new cameras coming in that will be shining down on the desk so you can see what's going on. We got 75 cameras and freaking computer systems. You can see what's actually going on behind the scenes. I cannot wait to add that and to see the full element of the ESPN desk out here to have a lot of fun for the entertainment. D. Coleman, live on stage. Greatly appreciate you coming in today. All the people that have jumped in and watched the live show. And if you're watching this after the live cast, I greatly appreciate you. And I will see you guys soon. Tomorrow, bright and early. Don't miss it. Tomorrow's hump day. It's Wednesday. Don't come at 10. Come at 9:55. Be here waiting because we're going to spin the wheel early for some lucky people to go home tomorrow with some money on a daily basis. We're going to start spinning that wheel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I greatly appreciate you guys. I will see you guys soon tomorrow. Be here at 9:55. And remember, I get ready to sign off every day. This is what we got to do to help build this damn thing bigger. I sign off. You're going to see the little outro here for like 30 seconds. Stay right there. It's going to upload. Once that uploads, I want you to leave a comment on the actual video that uploads to YouTube. All these comments right here are in the live stream. It uploads. It goes live. I want you guys to all leave one freaking comment on the actual video and share this thing to more people as we get ready for our morning show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow's hump day. We're going to breeze through and enjoy the week. Football is just around the corner. I'll see you guys soon. Be safe.